What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to Common Sense Logic and Reason. And as always, thank y'all for joining me today, as always. And I want to wish everyone a happy new year. And I hope that everyone's 2018 went well. And I would pray that that your 2019 was even better. But as you know, I always talk about how liberal leftists they have to always come at you with sleight of hand arguments. They can't never come at you straight up because they pretty much would lose. Well, in this video, I want to talk about a common or a sleight of hand argument that you will often hear from all the race hustlers and the brainwashed blacks. And anytime a black person, an unarmed black person that is killed by a police officer or a white person, black people, black folks, they will lose their minds, they will go crazy, they'll act a damn fool. And of course, always ignoring all the unarmed blacks that are killed by blacks. But one of the arguments that they will make, this ridiculous arguments that they will make, is they will cry, complain about, well, I want to know where all the unarmed white folks being killed by police officers. That pretty much a stupid argument. And like I said, the reason why I bring forth this argument is so that all these arguments and these points and all the rhetoric is so that when you hear them, you're not caught off guard, and instead of being caught off guard by the argument, instead you would say, well, I've heard that before, and you would know how to respond. But anyway, first of all, police officers are police officers, okay? We don't look at police officers as black police officers, white police officers, okay? There is no such thing as in the police officers or the police department as a white department, a white division, and a black division, or a brown division, or a green division. It's a police department. So we look at all police departments the same. They're all police. Okay? We don't look at them as, well, like I say, there is no separation. They're all police officers. So that's a BS argument. But to this argument of all the quote unquote unarmed blacks being killed by police officers, well, there's a reason why you see this happening. That's because most police departments around the country, and I would have to say this is probably everywhere, are mostly made up of white people or white police officers, and not because of systemic white supremacy, because white people are the ones who apply. And oftentimes, blacks don't meet the minimum requirements, and they have minimum requirements for a reason, okay? So if you don't meet the minimum requirements to do something, you shouldn't do it. And that's oftentimes that's oftentimes why you see so many white people or so many white police officers in high crime areas that we talk about, these high crime, high impoverished areas. And if you commit crime in mass, you're going to run into police officers at a greater rate. And that's the issue. The issue why you see so many unarmed blacks being killed by police officers is because blacks are committing crime in mass. And keep in mind that just because someone is unarmed doesn't mean that they're not dangerous. Trayvon Martin was unarmed, but he was on top of Zimmerman beating his head to the ground, and Michael Brown was unarmed, but he hit Darren Wilson in the face, tried to take his gun, and then try to charge him when he's told to stop. So being unarmed doesn't mean that you're not dangerous. But here's a question of this whole black cops killing unarmed white people. Show me the area in which area that's predominantly white, in which the majority of the cops patrolling in the area are black, and this area is high crime rate, like often you see in ghettos and hoods. Well, you show me that, and I'm pretty sure there'll be a significant portion of unarmed white people, quote unquote, being killed by black cops. You really won't find this because, again, most police officers are white. But again, that's a stupid pointless argument. We don't look at police officers in terms of their color. Beyond the fact that we have individual police officers who are individual people, it's just a police department. But like I said, if you showed me that condition of all these areas, or this particular area that's predominantly white, and it's high crime, a mass crime area, and commit crime at the same rate as which we see amongst blacks in the hoods, and the police force are predominantly black, like I said, there will be a bunch of unarmed whites being killed by police officers. But like I said, someone show me that and you'll find it. But we don't see that anywhere. And that's why you don't see so many white people being killed by black police officers, because blacks just aren't, they don't make up as a much greater percentage of police officers as white people do. But anyways, if you ever hear that pointless argument, you can say I've heard it and I've been exposed to it, and you know how to respond. But it really is a stupid argument, and it's just the same sleight of hand nonsense that you often hear from liberal leftists. And yes, these race hustlers and blacks, they're liberal leftists. I don't give a damn what they say. You know, the slick shysters, the Tyreek nigga pleasers in the world. He'll say, well, I ain't a Republican or Democrat, yet his viewpoints are completely left and leaning. But anyway, if y'all ever hear this, you know how to respond to it. And as always, until next time.